Okay, so this question is a logic platform provides control system for a subway. I'm sure you've read through the question before, so I'll just get right to it. First of all, we can see right here it says to operate it uses the following sensors. So whenever I see the word sensor, I think of an input to the system. Makes sense, because it's reading off of something, so that's an input. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 inputs in our system. So let's go ahead and name these. If you prefer, you can leave them these long names, but I think that's a little more difficult whenever they stay so long. So I'm going to just name them something simple. So I'll call this movement is the first one. I'm going to call this door open. And the reason, so whenever I come up with these names, I'm thinking of it like, to make it intuitive, I'm thinking we want 1 to be, if it's open, so 1 is true. So it's easier, instead of calling it position, well, 1 being true doesn't mean anything, but if you call it door open, 1 is true fulfills this statement right here. So train location, I'm going to call that at a station. Push button for opening doors. Let's say PB is push button. So PB open. And then PB close. So obstruction sensor, let's call that obstruct, abbreviated like this. I'm going to call it obstruct. And then signal 1 if green, so I'll say signal, I'll say sig green. Man, like that. Okay, so let's, I would say we start by just reading and seeing what our statements are. Okay, so the subway doors should open. Subway doors should open when the train is not moving. Okay, so that right there tells me subway doors is going to be one of our outputs, because that's what we're controlling. What we're controlling is our outputs. So subway door. So that's one output. And we got to keep in mind there's 2 different doors. There's the train doors and there's, let me make sure I understand that right. Oh, that's the position of doors, never mind. Okay. So the subway doors should open when the train is not moving, if it is at a station, and okay, so this starts getting a little tricky. Doors should open when the train is not moving, if it is at a station, and if an open door action has been requested. Okay, so first, you can break this up into little statements. So, if it is at a station,